Welcome back, everybody, to Let's Play Metroid Prime for the Nintendo GameCube. It's Prime time! Last time in our playthrough of Metroid Prime, we made our way into Phendrana Drifts and claimed a few extra Chozo artifacts before absolutely needing to do so. So we've got that out of the way pretty early on, if I do say so myself. And today we're heading back into Phazon Mines to take care of the big bad of said area. And luckily for us, we don't have to backtrack too far to reach our said destination. And that is mostly because, if you couldn't already tell, I actually went ahead and backtracked all the way through Magmore again, off camera. And I do want to mention that I actually did end up forgetting one expansion. It's going to be over here in the Triclops pit. Not this one, actually. It's another one that we'll need the X-ray scope for, so I need to make sure I put a mental reminder in my head, otherwise I end up forgetting. This is definitely a game where I wish I had the highlighting feature of, Prime 3 put into place in this game, because, oh man, ever since Nintendo started creating a feature like that since the DS days, like, I can't picture myself playing other, like, games of this genre without it. It's like one of those modern technology things that just ends up spoiling you in the long run. And, like, I don't know. Metroid Primes 1 and 2 could definitely benefit from it, but I could be wrong. It could be a feature that's actually in the Prime trilogy collection for all I know. I'm not absolutely certain myself because I've never played through the entirety of these games on the Prime trilogy collection, so I don't know. I'm thinking about streaming them at some point, though, mostly because I need to get my practice run in on Metroid Prime 2 here soon. That's going to be coming up pretty quickly. And even though it's my favorite video game of all time, I got to make sure I'm set, man. I don't want to do that game a disservice in any degree whatsoever. And yeah, luckily for us, we've got the tools needed to come back through here. Not that it really matters per se. I mean, you could just damage boost your way through the Phazon, but oh wow, that is one way to greet a bounty hunter. That's for certain. Luckily for us, we have the tools to combat that. So, oh, is that a? Okay, that's a power trooper. I can't even tell because he's so far off. Like, his colorization is a little bit off. And of course he falls off again. What is it with these space pirates and falling off shit? I don't understand. Also, no, speaking of that, what the hell is he doing? What is he doing? He's just toying around with us. What's going on here? That better have killed him. And since we have the plasma beam on hand, we actually have a new breed of troopers that have come in to play with us. Those are the plasma troopers, and per their name, they are of course weak to the plasma beam, and much like the ice troopers, I don't really find them much of a nuisance because the said beam that you use to, like, weaken them is already overpowered as it is, and you're basically writing a death note to yourself at that point. So yeah, there is an expansion we can grab in this room. I don't remember where it was exactly. So we'll have to do a little bit of digging here. Luckily, the X-ray scope is here to help. And we can actually take care of a few of these guys from up here. That's pretty sweet. Oh, and it looks like he does take fall damage. Well, fall damage from the Phazon down there, so to speak. Not necessarily fall damage as a whole. Otherwise, the other space pirates we've fought so far would have, like, succumbed to, falling prey to that sort of strategy. Also, there's one more guy down there. I can't quite see him. Oh, that is not what I wanted to do at all. Oh god. No. hell is shooting me? No one else? It's really weird. Okay. Alright. Okay, I didn't know that thing would just straight up explode on me, but okay. That's not the kind of reaction I was expecting at all. But, whatever, game. Whatever tickles your fancy. So yeah, the missile expansion we're looking for. Okay, yeah, I knew it. I freaking knew it. I didn't see it at first, but I absolutely knew for a fact that there had to have been something else down there. Oh my god. Luckily for us, it's a plasma trooper. We actually need to go ahead and scan them, now that I think about it, before I end up forgetting. They're pretty self-explanatory. You know, despite them having, like, the attack power of these weapons, based off of our Chozu suit are concerned, it's kind of weird that it doesn't exactly alter, like, the attack style of their weapons either. That felt like a kind of missed opportunity. Like, it would have been cool to have seen, like, the ice troopers use, like, an actual ice beam to freeze Samus in her tracks or something and be kind of a nuisance. Like, I know what I'm saying would probably be something that would make these enemies way more annoying than they already are, but, like, I don't know. It would make the space pirates a lot more diverse, so to speak. Like, I don't know. I think, like, despite the fact that we run into all of these different kinds of space pirates within Phazon Mines, like, the variety is kind of lacking. Like, they just run and gun and shoot. That's all there is to it. And then you have the occasional flying trooper or two. One of these walls is acceptable something. I just gotta figure out what. This room is kind of a mess to navigate, I won't lie. How many power bombs do I have? Oh, I got 6. I guess I can trial and error my way through this, I suppose. Wait a second. Wait just a hot diggly dog second. Oh god. It's so difficult to see in that visor. It's not quite as useful as the thermal visor is for, like, navigating our way through a darkly lit area, that's for certain. Was it this wall? Maybe it was one of these walls. Nope. Oh my god. Oh my god. Probably down here, I'd imagine. Oh my god, this room is so huge. I don't like it. I don't like... Oh! Oh! Okay. Well, I'm glad I did that. Okay, whatever. Here we are. Now that is an easily missable missile tank. Oh my god. Good thing I remembered to get it, because I would have forgotten about it otherwise. Hello? Wait, is that the space pirate? No, that's something else. I was gonna say. Oh my god. Of course. I was gonna say that plasma beam just straight up murders those cannons. And can't quite do anything about that door. Not yet, anyway. We still haven't gotten our last upgrade after all. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Speaking of which, on that topic, I did mention that there are 2 upgrades left. One that's needed to beat the game and then one that's optional, but I'm not quite sure how I'm going to be getting that, considering that it's literally all the way over on the opposite side of Phazon Mines. It's like somewhere in these beginning halls here. It's actually in that little room right there. And if you couldn't already tell, this is like from the primary entrance. So I might end up just getting that last. So that'll end up being our last upgrade. As funny as that sounds. Uh, Not that it really matters, because we're not going to be using it a whole lot anyway, but whatever. So now we need to actually head. Oh, you need to go away, sir. Okay. So what we can probably do is, since we're already over here, let's go ahead and just start heading over to the, not you guys again. Christ. You can go ahead and start heading over to some new unexplored territory. Actually, wait a second. Can I blow this up? No? Oh my god, I could not see for like 5 seconds straight. For some reason, like, I'm actually like recording this after I've edited like parts 13 through 15. And I remember seeing that in my footage, and I was like, oh my god, this pile of junk here just looks so weird. Like, why didn't I just go back and blow it up? Because I assumed there was like a pile of like Bendesium I could have taken like my power bombs with and just destroyed it altogether, you know? And that certainly wasn't the case. Nope, 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 nope. Not at all. Speaking of not at all. Actually, I don't know what to follow that up with. That's just me talking out of my ass. Oh, I see where you've been hiding that whole time. Oh my god. That makes so much more sense now. Oh my god, these guys are huge! I don't care. Go. Go. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, please. Oh my god, please. God damn it. Oh, excuse me? That's not how you greet somebody. Oh, wait a second. This guy's a little bit different. Or not? That's weird. I thought I had him in my logbook already. That's kind of strange. I was like wondering when he was going to come out and play. I'm surprised he didn't ambush us last time. But you know what? Considering that we had to fight a mini-boss right after this room, I guess that's just like the developers for... That's just kind of like a nicety on the developer's part for, like, you know, trying to not throw too much shit at us at once, you know. Oh. Hello, mama. Don't see those too often. So, I think there might have been something else in this room, too. I could be mistaken, as usual. Yeah, definitely, because I'm not seeing anything worth investigating here. And I'm not too worried about taking damage right now, because, like, literally in a few rooms away, there's a save station. And I'm just going to be utilizing that. But not without taking care of these guys first. You know what? Speaking of which, can I target the one in the middle, please? Yeah, there we go. Putting that ice spreader to good use. You won't be seeing me use it too often, so better relish the moment while you can, I guess. Okay. Now, this is the part where I really wish that Metroid Prime gave you the ability to save onto other files. I think it's dumb that it doesn't. I mean, hell, Primes 2 and 3 don't either. I don't know why they never went back and like resolved that. I always like doing that in like most long video games because like if I mess up or whatever and I need to redo a part, I can always just boot up an older save and just do it that way. So this room is literally fake difficulty incarnate. Just gotta sneak through here. And, ow! I couldn't even see. Jerk-offs. And, yeah. I like how that's laid out, too, because, like, realistically speaking, you're not gonna be able to take all of those cannons on at once. That's just a pile of horse dookie. So yeah, here we are, into the depths of Phazon Mines, the deepest part of it, that is. And this is definitely when things are going to be changing up just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little... Oh, stop it. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have done it that soon. But you know what? Maybe these guys are like chaotic neutral or something. They'll probably fuck up the space pirates for us. Yeah, it sounds like they oh my god, they actually did kill him! That's funny. Oh god. I haven't seen you guys in a hot minute. Luckily for us, we have the ice beam, so, you guys aren't much of a threat to us. Actually, is there anything in these tubes? So yeah, we've hit the Metroid breeding grounds of Phazon Mines. I was wondering when they were going to start popping up, and yep, here we are. And what's kind of interesting is that this whole next area is literally just a Metroid breeding ground. They actually created, like, an entire environment for, like, the Metroids to, like, you know, float around and do their own things, which, I don't know. That's kind of... That's domestication to the max, if I had to say so myself. Like, zookeepers be weary. So, anywho, we need to take the X-ray scope here. And I remember being stuck at this point for a long ass time, because, like, I won't lie, the X-ray scope up until this point felt very underutilized, and I completely forgot I even had the stupid visor on hand. And this is actually a section where you absolutely need to be using it if you want to make further new progress. But yeah, due to this being a Metroid breeding grounds as well as a Phazon testing environment, yeah, there's just Phazon carelessly lying about everywhere. They didn't even take the time to conceal it. They just said, oh, let's just throw a bunch of Phazon in the ground and see how the Metroids react to it. There we go. Like, ugh. How do these fucking pirates operate half the time? Alright, so that, I believe, yep. I'm glad I caught that. Sick. And, oh, okay. Gonna take this tunnel right here. Do I have to blow up something else? I like when things go, oh. Well, hello there. All that for a missile tank, but considering what we have left to work with, I guess I can't be too surprised. But, whatever. I mean, we are kind of nearing our completion rate after all. Last I checked, before I jumped into the game, I was sitting at 85% completion. So, yeah, we're getting pretty close. I'm kind of worried I might end up forgetting some things at the last minute, though. which is why I'm glad I sent in that mental reminder for future Ken to go back to Magmore Caverns and pick up that stupid missile. Oh, are these new? Oh no, these are the same burrows we've been seeing for like most of the game. Yeah, for once I actually kind of want to switch to the power beam for these dudes because man, it's really awkward trying to get a pinpoint shot on these guys. Okay. Into the Phazon containment area we go. Phazon Mines level 3. We really are going into the thick of it, huh? I love how if you look out right here, you can actually see the impact crater. Which kind of tells you just how deep this, mine shaft area is. And like, it's funny because you can see all of this area that they digged around the impact crater, but they still can't get into the impact crater, and it's just kind of floating very loft-like, and I don't know, I just find that kind of funny. Like, something like that should defy the law of physics, but it just doesn't for some reason. Oh my god. So there is a missile expansion in here. There's a lot of missiles en route to the boss, so make sure you don't forget them. Yep, I'm glad I spotted that. Gonna damage boost my way through it, god damn it. This Phazon hurts like hell though. I think it actually hurts more than lava does, which is kind of funny. But yeah, a Phazon containment area with Metroids wouldn't be complete without a new breed of Metroids entirely. These are the Hunter Metroids, implying that they are very predatory in nature. As you recklessly saw, these guys are major close-range threats, and you don't want them to touch you. But luckily for us, we have the Ice Beam, and they go down just as quickly as their regular Metroid cousins do. So they aren't a pain in my side whatsoever. Assuming most people are still using the Ice Beam at this point. I see a lot of people mistakenly use, like, the Plasma Beam all the way through at this point in the game. And you know what? All things considered, I did kind of undersell it a little bit. Like, yeah, the Plasma Beam is certainly an overpowered beam for sure. But at the very least, I still find some use for the Ice Beam here and there. The Wave Beam, though, we're probably not going to be using too often ever again. No real use for it, which is a shame. Okay. And there is another missile expansion in this room as well, and it's very, very easy to miss. In fact, I believe it's in one of these areas down here? It's on the ground here somewhere. Gotta blow it up with something. Or it could be in the other room. I don't bloody know. There's missiles everywhere. You gotta make sure you don't forget them. Yeah, on second thought, yeah, it might just straight up be in the next room. I kind of just burnt a power bomb for nothing. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I can't help but get a very spooky vibe out of these tunnels here. This definitely feels like right on par with the final area of the game as definitely one of the spookiest in the entire game, just because of how chaotic it looks, Like, we definitely see from here that the Space Pirates have gotten way more ruthless than ever, testing these Metroids. Like, they went from safely containing the Metroids and putting them in Phazon tubes to just kind of letting them out and letting them do their own thing, implying that they've kind of grown impatient at this point and they just want results. Not a smart move on their part because it got them killed. Also, be sure to revisit this room later. It's got something important for us, but we need the last required upgrade in the game to be able to get that. But anyway, yeah, look at this. Ooh boy, it is sending me to chills right now, and that emanating glow from the Phazon is kind of spooky, considering that like it's the only real thing we can see at this point. But at the same end of the token, it's also like the one thing that can damage us. So we gotta kind of squeeze by in through the dark and make sure we don't get ourselves killed stepping into the light, so to speak. But yeah, I believe this room is the room where we have the missile tank in. Oh my god, quit moving. Quit moving. I definitely want to go in that room though, because there's something very important for us. Like Heidi's gliders are starting to come into play more often now. Okay. And you know what? It's kind of weird, but I remember trying to find this in the Chozo Ruins, and I never found it for some reason. But here we are, literally within the last quarter of the game, and we finally found ourselves a missile station. Not a recharge station, mind you, so just a general reminder that these only fill up your missiles and not your power bombs. But considering that we do need a few missiles on hand anyway, I guess I can't complain. That music was completely unnecessary, but I think that should just about do it for our research data, I believe. So now I definitely am worried that I could have missed something. Could be down here for all I know. Okay. Oh, yeah, yep, here it is. This is so easy to miss. Why would they hide it in a dark area? There's something out of the way, too. Urgh. I mean, I'm glad they're starting to throw a lot of missiles at us right now, considering that we are kind of getting close to the end game, and, like, they're just throwing them everywhere at this point, but, like, why put them in darkly lit areas? Like, stuff like that just drives my anxiety up the wall. Ah! Did I actually? Oh my god, I hit the wall and fell into the face on. God dang it. Ugh. So what are these mushrooms even supposed to be anyway? Are they supposed to be like Phazon mushrooms? I mean, the logbook certainly doesn't tell us. Like, what's up with these mushrooms? Does Phazon function like fertilizer or something? Does it like function in a way where like if you plant it somewhere, it functions like poop and it grows mushrooms out of it? Is that the deal here? I can't even see where I'm supposed to be swinging to. In fact, map. Oh god. Okay, so I might want to just keep my thermal visor on, just to be safe. Because you never know. Something will come out and spook me. Spookum McBookums. It's gonna come out and grab me. Oh, wow. I couldn't even see that. Okay. Well, thank God the thermal visor here actually kind of lights up the mushrooms. Maybe these Phazon mushrooms have definitely got to be made out of Phazon. Or really, Ken? You think? What's going on here? Oh, what? What? Okay, this room isn't so dark. Oh, God! What? Hello? I don't see anything. Oh, wait a... Oh, that's a clever teaching element. So enemies can be invisible too. Okay. And they did it within this small room you wouldn't think too much about. you know, seeing them in either. Huh, okay. That's definitely a smart teaching mechanic. I'll give them credit there. Oh god. Of course. Christ! This is a little bit too overwhelming for my taste. Thank God we're hitting a save room soon. Ugh. Could use it. Hello? These guys are still as threatening as ever, though. I still don't want to get shot by them regardless. I forgot this beam has limited range, actually. I guess that's one downside it has. There's the range if you're not charging it up. Still doesn't really matter too much, though, because you don't really fight enemies in long range all that often. Hello? Okay. I was like, is it gonna react or not? Whoa. Okay. So where's the switch? Is it another one of those things where I gotta, like, turn on my thermal visor and hunt for shit? Or am I overthinking this? No, yeah, no, it's definitely something I just gotta scan. I wonder where it is. Oh, it's this computer. Wow, I didn't have to look far at all. What was the point of that? Whatever. And that, I believe, is actually something I can blow up with my super missile and get ourselves another expansion from. Again, they're just throwing them at us. It's so, I don't know, I just find it so funny. They literally wait until, like, the tail end of Phazon Mines and just kind of give us a gold mine of expansions all at once. Oh, of course there's more than one wave trooper. God, the wave beam is so weak. Can't stand it. And he's just sliding down the slope. I know he's dead, and I'm basically laughing at the equivalent of a corpse, but, like, I don't know. Come on, man. You can't help but find something like that hilarious. You gotta have a little dark humor in you every once in a while. Blow that open. We got ourselves another missile expansion. Nice. Do we have any more pirate data? I believe this is the part of the game where, like, we'll be finding the last of, like, most of the pirate data. So make sure, like, once we fight the boss and you scan the computers in that room, that afterwards, if you're going for 100% completion, make sure you check your logbook to find and see if you've missed any, like, computers on the way. So Project Helix. Ooh, boy. So it looks like they're taking the next step into this whole elite pirate, like, experimental thing, you know? So, quantity over quality, I guess. I was like, well, wait a second. One elite pirate isn't going to really do anything. But I guess I can kind of see them being a little bit annoying if you throw in a bunch of flying troopers in there. At least it kind of acknowledges that. Instead of just being, oh, well, these guys are big, hulking, strong, behemoth monster things. They're going to walk and destroy everything in their path. Very slowly and awkwardly. But yeah, we've hit the 35-minute mark, and because of that, we're going to be tackling the boss in the next video, which isn't too far off, actually. Kind of nice of them to put a save station right next to it. And we're going to need it, because the guy we're fighting is going to be very, very difficult. So, with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys then.